Today I would like to talk about the food additive. What is food additive? Food additives are substances that are added to food or drink to maintain or enhance safety, freshness, texture, appearance, taste, and flavor. A substance or mixture of substance other than basic foodstuff added in food product to perform specific function during production, processing, storage, or packaging. So, one of the food additive is emulsifier. What is emulsifier? Emulsifier is a food emulsifier called an emulsion. Is a surface additive that acts as border between two immiscible liquids, such as oil and water, allowing them to blend into stable and emulsion. Emulsifier act as to reduce thickness, to control crystallization, and prevent separation. So, there are two types of emulsifier. One is oil in water emulsion. Continuous phase is water. And the second is water in oil emulsion. The continuous phase is oil. So, you must remember that oil and water never mix until emulsifier agent is added. So, there are examples of emulsion such as lecithin in egg yolk, phosphate monoglyceride, honey, mustard, and soy lecithin. So that's all what is the emulsifier. And then we proceed to the next is function of emulsifier.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am NURAIN and in this video I will explain to you about the function of emulsifiers. Firstly, the emulsifiers functioning in the surface active ability. Emulsifiers can act as emulsification. The purpose of emulsification is to stabilize emulsion state by preventing breakdown which occurs due to the chemical aggregation and process. There are also two types of emulsion, which is oil droplets in water and water droplets in oil. Next is dispersion. Emulsifier absorbs on the surface of insoluble oil powder changes the particle surface to the hydrophilic or lipophilia. This results in producing water or fats and oils at the outer layer and stabilizing of suspension by an increase of affinity to water or oil in the outer. Next is forming. The emulsifiers is used to stabilize the emulsion state of products. Thus, smooth texture and expanded volume can be obtained. Next is deforming, which is used to remove the undesirable forming may occur in the presence of protein, starch, and besides that, the aromatic effects of emulsifiers moisten the solid surface of food product. Other than that, emulsifiers also can act as stabilization to keep levels in the food product and act as cleaning agent in the industry. Starch complex forming ability. Emulsifiers can be used in the protection of starch granules, anti-styling, prevention of stickling, and prevention of delamination. Modifying ability for oils and fats. Emulsifiers can be used in crystal modification, cleaning ability, and water molding ability in making of bordering or shortening. Protein modifying ability. Lastly, emulsifiers are also used in the glitter purification such as nail conditioner. It is also used in a frozen sweetener.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SITI NURAIN binti KAMARUDDIN. Okay, now I want to explain you about the types of food additive. Food additive can be divided into two types. First is natural food additive and second is artificial food additive. Okay, what is natural food additive? Natural food additives are made from natural sources such as fruits, plants, animal lards, and insects. For example, extracts from beetroot juice is used as coloring agent. Second type is artificial food additive. Artificial food additive produced synthetically for a certain purpose and not found naturally. The example of artificial food additive is aspartame. Aspartame is used widely in food industry. It is usually found in beverage, sodas, chewing gums, and low-calorie foods. Other artificial food additives are monosodium glutamate, sulfites, and benzoic acid.
My name is NURUL ARIFFAH binti Muhammad AZMAN and my matric number is 118095. Today I would like to share about E-number codes for emulsifier. Before that, what is E-number code? E-number code is used for synthetic and natural additive for substances that are permitted to use as food additive. The E-number codes for emulsifier are between E400 to E499. And the list of E-number codes for emulsifier are as follows.
Hello guys, today we will talk about issues on emulsifier. Have you ever feel sick in stomach after you eat ice cream or mayonnaise? If yes, it may be caused by emulsifier that contained in that food. Here some issues on emulsifier. It says that emulsifier can alter the gut microbiota composition and localization to induce intestinal inflammation. It promotes development of inflammatory bowel disease (IBD) and metabolic syndrome. IBD compromise Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis, affects many people and often severe and devastating. Meanwhile, metabolic syndrome is a group of very common obesity-related disorder that can lead to type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular, and liver disease. Studies has proven that emulsifier might affect the gut microbiota to promote inflammatory disease. Clinically designed experiments using mice have been conducted to test this possibility. Result of current studies that existing means of testing and approving food additive may not be sufficient to preclude the use of chemicals that promote disease driven by low-grade inflammation, which will cause disease primarily in susceptible hosts.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is NAJDAH binti Jaiz. So from the video that we have watched, we can conclude that firstly, the function of food additives such as the emulsifier.
There are a lot of functions of emulsifiers such as surface active ability, starch complex forming ability, modifying ability for oils and fats, protein modifying ability, and another function such as plasticizing.
Secondly, the types or the classification of food additives.
The type of food additives can be divided into two types, which are the natural food additives and the artificial food additives. The natural food additive is made from natural sources, meanwhile the artificial food additive is produced synthetically.
And last but not least, the E-number group of the food additives.
We get to know the E-number codes used for synthetic and natural additives, and the E-number codes for emulsifier is between E400 to E499.
That's all from us. Thanks for watching.